welcome students. Today we are here again for a new video having a new topic that is chemical species, and today we are going to discuss four chemical species: the atoms, ions, molecules and radicals. So let's start. First of all, students, we will recall our knowledge about atoms as we have been discussing the term atom since our last many lessons. So, students, as we all know, that everything is made up of matter, and matter is further made up of a very smallest fundamental particle which is known as atom. So, if we want to define an atom, we will define it as atom is the smallest particle of matter which can take part in a chemical reaction. If we will closely look at this diagram, we can see that these circular balls are basically representing matter, and the smallest particle which is making up the whole matter is called as atom. स्टूडेंट्स हम इसके स्ट्रक्चर को डिस्कस करें तो अगर हम लोग यहाँ पर देखें इसका स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो थ्री फंडामेंटल पार्टिकल से मिलकर बना हुआ है, प्रोटॉन्स, न्यूट्रॉन्स एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिस्पेक्टिवली, जिनको हम फंडामेंटल पार्टिकल्स ऑफ एटम बोलते हैं. Students, as we can see, this central part which is containing the protons and neutrons, this is called as the nucleus of an atom. The proton carries positive charge, neutrons carry no charge, and electrons carry negative charge in it. Students, as we know that atom is made up of some sort of fundamental particles, but if the fundamental particles that it is carrying are equal in number, then atom as a whole will be neutral. So what I'm trying to say is कि एटम एज अ होल न्यूट्रल होता है. क्यों? क्योंकि उसके पास इक्वल नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्जेस होते हैं. Students, if we look at this diagram, we can clearly conclude that it is having three protons, means three positive charges, and the three electrons means the three negative charges as well. If we will sum up them, we will say that three protons which is having the plus charge and the three electrons which is having minus charge, if we will add them, we will have a zero over here. As we are adding up the charge, it means that we will have a zero charge over here if we will have equal number of charges. So what we conclude कि एटम एज अ होल न्यूट्रल होता है, एक न्यूट्रल पार्टिकल है. इट इज़ हैविंग नो चार्ज ओवर इट because it is having equal number of positive and negative charges. So students, what happens then if an atom is having missing or extra electron? Yeah, you are right. We will have ions. So any charged species which is formed by the loss or gain of electrons, it is called as ion. Students, you can see in this picture that we are having three protons, then there should be three electrons according to the definition of a neutral atom. But we can see that this is having a missing electron. It means that it has lost an electron. And in second picture, we can see that it has three protons, but in total it has four electrons. Why it is so? It means that it has an extra electron. What do we conclude? That it has gained an electron. So we can say that both of these pictures are representing to some sort of ions. So students, any charged species which is formed by the loss or gain of what? Of electrons. Very good. So any charged species which is formed by loss or gain of electrons is called as ion. Now students, we are going to discuss that what are they called, or what are the scientific terminologies associated with them. अगर एक एटम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज करता है तो तब उसको क्या कहा जाता है, एंड इफ it has gained an extra electron, then what is it called? Okay, so here you can see what is the heading. Yeah, it is cation. So students, if an atom loses electron, it becomes a cation. Look over here. Here you can see that it has 3 protons and 3 electrons, and this is a neutral atom. If it loses electron, you can see that it has an missing electron. And this particle, which is formed by loss of electron, is basically called as a cation. So students, what we have concluded कि अगर एक एटम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को या एक से ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज करता है तो वो एक कैटाइन बन जाता है, and it becomes positively charged. How it comes? Isn't it so, like, how it gets the positive charge? So students, I'm going to tell you that how it becomes positively charged. Okay. So students, we know that a neutral atom, number of electron and number of proton are equal. But it has lost an electron. Means now in total we can see that this cation is having 2 electron or the 2 negative charges, but the positive charges are still the same, means 3 positive charges. So when we will add them up, we will know, according to the mathematical rule, we know that minus plus comes with minus. So we have to subtract them. 3 minus 2 equals 1. And always it comes up with a power of the greater value. So it will have plus 1 charge. So if I simplify it for you, we can say कि यहाँ पर 2 electrons हैं क्योंकि एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इसने लूज कर दिया है, but protons are still the same. We will put their charges as well, negative for the electrons and positive for the protons. अगर हम इन दोनों को सिंपल मैथमेटिकल रूल से सॉल्व करें तो हमें पता है that plus minus comes up with the subtraction, means we have to minus or we have to subtract both of them. 3 minus 2 comes with 1, और हम हमेशा बड़ी वैल्यू के साथ जो साइन होता है उसको लगाते हैं, तो इट इज़ एंडिंग अप विथ प्लस 1 चार्ज. So similarly we are having positively charged particle. Here are some examples: hydrogen ion, sodium ion, and the calcium ion. This hydrogen atom is losing up 1 electron and it is becoming a positive charge. This sodium atom is losing 1 electron again and it is ending up with an ion, which is a sodium ion. If we talk about this calcium ion, it has lost 2 electrons, so it is ending up with a plus 2 charge. Means जितने इलेक्ट्रॉन कोई भी एटम लूज कर रहा है वो वहाँ पर उसकी वैलेंसी को शो कर रहे हैं, और ये वैलेंसी के टॉपिक में हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. इफ़ यू स्टिल हैव अ कन्फ्यूजन देन गो एंड चेक द प्लेलिस्ट एंड see that what is being taught here. So students, these are some common examples of the cations. Now, yeah, you can see the title. We are going to discuss the anions, which is the second type of an ion. If an atom gains electron, it is anion. So cation तब बनता है जब एक एटम इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज करता है, और जब एक एटम इलेक्ट्रॉन को गेन करेगा तो एनायन बनेगा एंड इट बिकम्स नेगेटिवली चार्ज. बिल्कुल उसी तरह से जैसा कि हम लोग कैटाइन के केस में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. The neutral atom is having the equal number of positive and negative charges, but here you can see that there is difference in the amount of charges. It is having 4 electrons, so minus 4, and 3 protons, so plus 3. According to mathematical rule, we have to subtract them. The answer will be 1. But wait, we are forgetting to put the sign. The greater value has a negative charge, so we will put up negative charge. Okay, now we are going to discuss some examples of anions. As you can see on the screen, there are two examples. On the left side, you can see the example of chloride ion, and to the right here, example of oxygen ion is given. As we can see that firstly, this is an oxygen atom, and when this atom will gain one electron, it will become a chloride ion. And this oxygen atom, it is gaining 2 electron and it is becoming the oxygen ion, and as it is containing the negative ion, so it is containing a negative charge, so that's why you can say that it is example of anion.